Avoid these 10 statements to open up your life. Check if you happen to say them often. 1. I'm terrible at math and spelling, reading, language, etc. This self-descriptive label keeps you from having to put in the effort to improve. Academically, it ensures you don't have to work hard to master subjects you've struggled with or found boring. Believing you're incompetent gives you an excuse to avoid trying. 2. I'm terrible at cooking, sports, knitting, drawing, or acting. This label allows you to maintain the status quo, justifying past poor performance and avoiding future attempts. You might think, I've always been this way. Maybe I was born this way. This mindset reinforces inertia and the belief that if you can't excel at something, it's better not to try at all. 3. I'm shy, quiescent, short-tempered, easily agitated, timid, etc. This label defends your behavior as genetic, avoiding the effort to change these personality traits. By blaming your parents or early experiences, you feel justified in not trying to alter uncomfortable behaviors, viewing them as uncontrollable. Or, I'm clumsy, I'm not good at sports, etc. These childhood labels prevent you from engaging in sports and shield you from potential mockery. Believing these labels stops you from being active, not due to any real defect, but because you avoid practice. With these labels, you can stay on the sidelines and pretend you don't enjoy sports. 5. I'm not pretty, ugly, too big-boned, or too tall. These physical labels keep you from risking rejection by the opposite sex. They also justify a negative self-image and provide a reason to avoid loving relationships. You don't have to improve your self-image if you believe these labels, using the mirror to reinforce your negative attitude. 6. I'm just free-spirited, overly cautious, or careless. These behavioral labels help control others and justify your actions. The statement, I've always done things this way, suggests that traditional habits excuse your behavior. You ensure you and those around you never consider alternatives, replacing. 7. I have a bad memory, I'm careless, I'm irresponsible, I'm cold, I'm not a good person, etc. These labels justify not improving in certain areas. They keep you from trying to enhance your memory or overcome carelessness because you can simply say, that's just the way I am. By labeling yourself this way, you avoid the effort to change and continue in your current behavior. 8. I'm Italian, German, Jewish, Irish, Black, or Chinese. These racial labels justify behaviors that are difficult to change. When you act in a way characteristic of your subculture, these labels provide an excuse. For example, a hotel manager might justify his quick temper by saying, "What do you want from me? I'm Italian, we're all like that, and I can't help it." 9. I'm too bossy, I'm nosy, I'm too judgmental, etc. These labels allow you to continue being headstrong and unkind without trying to improve. Phrases like "I can't help it," "I've always been like this" serve as rhetorical excuses for not disciplining yourself. 10. I'm too old, I'm middle-aged, or I'm physically unable to cope. These labels use age as an excuse to avoid risky or uncertain activities. Faced with a new opportunity, such as a sporting event, finding a new partner, or traveling, you might say, "I'm too old," avoiding any new and developmental. This age label means you believe there's no hope for growth or excitement in your life.